In this video, we're going to further refine your slow riding, your cornering, and your shifting. First, remind yourself, if you're out of control and don't know what to do, you may remove the engine's power from the rear wheel by squeezing the clutch lever in and holding it in. You can also shut the engine off with the engine kill switch with your right thumb without removing your hand from the hand grip. In exercise 9, we're going to work on our slow riding and our square corners. We will need a lot of markers for the parking lot, so save your soda bottles and fill them with water so they won't blow away, but loosen the caps so that if you run over them, they just squish instead of becoming an obstacle. Set up your parking lot with 4 square corners, and then on one long side have 4 markers 40 feet apart, or 4 parking spaces apart. The other side, the markers are 20 feet apart, and every other one is offset by 3 feet. Then we're going to ride this path. The yellow represents where we're going to ride slow, slipping the clutch. Green, we're going to ease the clutch lever out and roll on the gas to speed up. So along the bottom, we're speeding up coming out of that square corner, slowing down, slipping the clutch, speeding up, slowing down, speeding up. We'll go around the square corner, around another square corner. On the top, we're going to be slipping the clutch all the way through that offset weave. Right up to the first marker, slow way down. And you're going to ride as slow as you can up to the next marker, slipping the clutch, open the throttle a little bit, maybe ride the rear brake. You get to the next marker, speed up. Third marker, slow down. Keep your head and eyes up, keep your knees against the tank. Don't let that clutch lever all the way out, don't pull it all the way in. Slipping the clutch. Keep that throttle open a little bit. Ride the rear brake. Head and eyes up, knees against the tank. I want you to practice the square corners with 3 motions. It's slow, then turn and look, then slip and open. Slow with both brakes, pulling in the clutch, turn and look, slip and open. Slow, turn your head and handlebars at the same time, and slip and open. Here it is in slow motion. Slowing with both brakes, pulling in the clutch. Turn your head and handlebars at the same time and look all the way up at the next corner. Then slip the clutch, open the throttle. So slow with both brakes, pulling in the clutch. Turn your head and handlebars and look all the way up at the next corner. And slip the clutch as you open the throttle. Slip the clutch until you're pointed all the way at the next corner. On the wide weave, you're going to ride very slow, slipping the clutch all the way through. Outside the first cone, inside the second, and continue on. Keep your head and eyes up, keep your knees against the tank. If you're going too slow, slip the clutch out a little bit. If you're going too fast, squeeze the clutch in a little bit. Never pull it all the way in or let it all the way out. Just adjusting how much engine power we're giving to the rear tire. So that's outside the first cone, then inside the next, and continue on. Head and eyes up. Look well ahead, like 2 markers ahead. But stay widescreen. Don't focus in on a marker. Knees against the tank, that'll help you balance. You can ride the rear brake to help you control your speed. No hard braking, just kind of ride that rear brake. A little more, a little less as you need to speed up or slow down. This will be challenging, but force yourself to slip that clutch. If you open the throttle a little bit all the way through, it'll make it easier to slip the clutch. So throttle open, slipping the clutch, trail braking with the rear brake, knees against the tank, head and eyes up. Look at least 2 markers ahead. In exercise 10, we're going to refine your cornering technique. The setup is simple. 4 markers setting up an oval. The long sides are 12 parking spaces or 120 feet apart. The short sides, or the corners, are about 60 feet apart. If you put it on the center lines of 2 parking rows, you'll probably be alright. Then we're going to ride around that rectangle in second gear, slowing before the corners. You see the yellow parts? That's where we're slowing with both brakes but not pulling the clutch lever in. So we're riding around an oval in second gear, refining our cornering technique. And that cornering technique is 4 steps. It's slow, open, look, and press. So we're going to slow with both brakes, not pulling in the clutch. We're going to open the throttle right before the corner, look all the way through the corner, turn our head over our shoulder and look all the way through the corner, press on the handlebar enough to make it through the turn. Slow, open, look, and press. So you've got to speed up on the straightaways enough that you'll have to slow before the corner, open, look, and press. You have to really work on your head turn here. You're looking all the way over at the other marker. By the time you're halfway through the corner, you're looking all the way up to the next corner. So it's slow, open, look, and look at this head turn here. I'm looking all the way up at the other corner. Not down at the marker I'm going around, but all the way up to the next corner. Here we'll see it from the helmet cam. Slow, open, look, and press. If you're going wide, you press more. If you're going to the inside, you roll on more. It's slow, open the throttle, look, and press. Slow, open, look, and press. You can see my head turn and look at the first marker and all the way up the next corner. Exercise 11 will continue to refine your cornering technique, but we're adding a shifting component. The straightaways are now 160 feet long, or 16 parking spaces. We've widened it up, and we've also added markers in the middle of the corner about 50 feet beyond the end of the straightaway. So we're still going to ride in an oval, slowing before the corner, looking, pressing, rolling on through the corner, but we're going to upshift to third in the middle of the corner, and we're going to downshift to second before the corner. So we're going to use that downshift as our slowing component, the engine braking to slow instead of the brakes like we did in exercise 10. Remember, we are still refining our cornering techniques, so it's slow, open, look, and press. But now, instead of braking, we're using the downshift to slow. So it's down to second, and slip the clutch to slow. Open the throttle, look, and press. Halfway through the corner, we're upshifting to third. Continue to roll on the throttle around the rest of the corner. When it's time to slow again, then it's down to second, slip the clutch. Open the throttle, look, and press. Continue to roll on the throttle all the way around the corner until it's time to slow, then it's down to second, slip the clutch. Open the throttle, look, and press. Listen to the motorcycle. You can hear the engine braking, the roll on, and the upshift to third with continued roll on. In all 3 of these exercises, you should stop every now and then, review your technique, talk to your spotter, see what they're seeing, and reverse your direction. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and click to get some car suck gear.